But I'm looking at these and I'm like, well, why can't I use these with other dual forms? So I have a bunch of just regular dual forms here. So let's try these stiletto ones. Pretty sure that they will work with, yeah, they will. They'll work perfect. Hello, you beautiful MFers. How are you doing today or tonight? Whatever it is, wherever you are. So, I have been wanting to try these dual forms for a little while now, and I haven't actually got to sit down and play with them. I'm super busy with the holidays and all of that. So I thought I was ordering the Yoke Fellow ones, but these are the ones that arrived. But it's all good. So I did get, these are the round ones and then the square or tapered square ones. So that's what we're going to be doing today. I kind of want to do just something simple for New Year's. Happy New Year's Eve, by the way. I hope you guys had a good Christmas, and stay to the end to see something. If not, that's totally cool too. But so yeah, we're gonna try these bad boys out today. I haven't watched too many videos on them. I watched a couple of shorts because I kind of wanted to just kind of wing it on my own, see how well it works. Because the idea is that it just can save you a whole bunch of time, is what I've gathered. So I was sitting here looking at these. I'm sure a lot of you have seen these already, but so you get the top form and then the bottom piece. So let me just take a big one out here. We'll zoom in. So here we go. So here's the top piece here, and then the bottom piece, and it's just like what they say, you just sandwich them together. So I did try and let my nails grow out a little bit. I'm curious how well these are going to work with flatter nails. They do look, I mean, pretty flat. Uh, ooh, nice. But what I was doing, I was looking at these. So you can use these quite a few ways, at least in my mind you can. So you could use them just as a form like this. And then sculpt your product on top of that. You can use it as a sandwich form. You can use it as a top form. So you can do your product on the bottom side and then sit it on top of your nail like this and then form the back end if you want. Um, but I'm looking at these and I'm like, well, why can't I use these with other dual forms? So I have a bunch of just regular dual forms here. So let's try these stiletto ones. Pretty sure that they will work with, yeah, they will. They'll work perfectly with other forms. So you can use these with any dual form that you have, which is really cool. So I might do, no, I think I'm going to do the kind of rounded almond just because I really like that shape, and the what I want to do for like just a simple New Year's nail will look really good with this. So I'm going to stick with that. But I thought it was uh, not thought it was cool, but was curious. So you could essentially just buy one set of these, of the sandwich dual forms, and then use all of your top dual forms with these. I wonder if Russian would work too. Hold on. So here we have this little set right here that has a bunch of different shapes in here. I'm curious if, so these are very C-curved. Oh, let me find a zero. Let's see, right here. Okay. Hopefully it's big enough. Yeah, you totally could with that too. You'd have like a thicker kind of edge, but you could clear that out with like your e-file or something. So that's cool that you can use these pretty much the bottoms with any shape of dual form. Let's try one of these. Obviously, well, so that one wouldn't work. I mean, you'd have a super thick nail. But these ones, they do make just plain square ones now too. So I will probably buy that set just so that I can have them for square. So that's cool. I mean, hell yeah. Oh, here we go. Let's try one of these. Just so I can see. Because this is actually the shape I would want to use. You totally could. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, you totally could. Heck yeah. So that's exciting. That'll be real fun to play with. So the idea is that these take a lot less time, a lot less cleanup, which we'll see. This will be the first time that I'm using them, but we'll see how it goes. Let me know if you guys have tried these down in the comments and what you thought about them. Any tips or tricks or easy ways that you found they work really well. Like I said, I really have been trying not to watch videos with these so that I can kind of just wing it. So these are the two polygels that I want to use. So I do have Nail Pop. I really like Nail Pop. I love their clear plastic or like paper forms, but they're plastic. And this is Polygel from them. And I want to use it because I know that you guys can still get it. I'll link everything that I'm using down in the description box if you're curious. Or the Tay Crystal Polygel. Because I know you guys can get this too. This is off, you can get it still on Alibaba. This one you can get on like AliExpress. I want to say Temu, but I did check on AliExpress and you can still get this on there. So let me get everything ready and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I'm gonna do just kind of a really quick way of how I do my peel off base. And this, I'm telling you, this peel off base, how I do it this way, they last me at least a week. I haven't kept them on longer than that to see exactly how long this will last. But I have kept it on up to 7 days without any lifting or anything. So I'll show you exactly how I do it, because I have had quite a few people email me, message me, asking me how I do my peel off. So usually I just leave them on for 2 or 3 days. Sometimes I just do them and then pop them right off. But this way that I've figured out will last, and they are like, they're on there, but they pop off so easily when you're ready for them to pop off. So I will show, like, do a short of me popping them off when I take these nails off. So what I'm going to do first is I'm just going to kind of buff kind of the entire surface of my nail. I'm not worried about getting every single spot. If you can see right here on this nail, so I did give myself a little bit of an indentation where I was filing one day and got a little carried away. But so I'm not gonna like buff this super hard to get rid of that because I don't want to dig into my natural nail. So I'm just gonna take this as a coarse buffing block. So I want to say it's 120 grit, I think. So I'm just gonna take, I like these ones because of how thin they are, but I'm just gonna take and create just a little bit of texture all over my nail. I'm gonna try and get in the cuticles, and I try my best to go in one direction, so I'm not scrubbing all over my nails. But so I'm gonna go ahead and do that to all of my nails. All right, so there you can see that's how much I have. And it was not heavy-handed, nothing like that. I'm going to brush all the dust off. And then I'm going to be using this, which is the Gel-In Slip Solution Nail Cleanser. Really good stuff. I know it looks weird, but it's just the ethanol in here. So if you just give it a shake, all of that dissolves. So then you can see it's just crystal clear. So it's the ethanol and then whatever else is in here. I think when it combines and it sits for a minute, it kind of coagulates like that. But so I'm just going to clean my nails. Really been liking this stuff lately. You can see it just kind of looks matted down now. So I'm not putting huge grooves in my nails or anything like that. So far, I've found that this works the best for me without damaging my nails, and doing it this way also, when I pop them off, I don't have any like flaking where sometimes the top layer of your nail plate will kind of flake off. So I don't have any of that. It may, well, I won't say every single time, because it might be like I might get a little bit here where I have that groove from filing a little bit too hard, but that's all I do. And then I take my peel off base and I go kind of down the center of my nail. So I'm starting really about 2 millimeters away from my cuticle, and then just leaving, because this almost creates like an area for the nail product to adhere to really well. So your polygel, your acrylic, whatever you're using. So that's all I do. Hopefully you can see. So I went about 2 millimeters away all the way around. So my sidewalls and my cuticle, and that's it. And then I do a full 60-second cure. Yeah, 60-second cure. And that's it. Then I'll go on top of it with whatever I'm using. So let me do all these nails and then we will be back. All right, so that's it. And this stuff is smooth, so there's no inhibition or dispersion layer on it. So now you don't have to worry about, what you touch or anything like that. Try and keep your hands out of food and stuff. Let me go ahead and size these bad boys out. So I'll size them out, the bottom pieces, and then size out the top pieces. There we go. That's what we're looking like. Bottoms, tops. So the next part is the part that kind of makes me a little bit nervous, because I don't really want to get a bunch of product on my skin under my nail. So the way I saw the original video from Yolkfellow was that they took the nail glue and went all the way around this edge right here. But I think how I'm going to do it is just go right smack in the middle so that I don't have a bunch of product touching my skin when I'm curing. So I'm going to try that first, and if that doesn't work, then I will, especially my thumbnail is so short that I really don't want to get a whole ton of stuff on my skin. Okay, here we are. That's better. They're definitely way more sturdy when you do it all the way around. But I will say they are pretty freaking uncomfortable. Um, like especially my index finger because my hyponychium grows up a little bit further on the back side of my nail, but to get these to stick on to or to adhere to shorter length nails, you almost have to push them down as you're gluing them on, or they won't stick. So this one is really uncomfortable. I probably should have notched it before I put it on. All the rest of them, like they're like it doesn't hurt, but I can definitely feel them on there. Um, so I'm probably going to do this one first so that I can get it off of the underside of my nails. So I'm going to fill the whole thing with the Polygel, the Daoi. And I think for this first one, I'm going to do quite a bit on here. Probably that much. You can see. I want to make sure I have enough. I'd rather have a little bit too much in there than not enough. And I am going to go a little bit away from my cuticle because I do want to try and get these as long as I possibly can. Alright, so there's the first one. So I'm going to put it a little bit away from my cuticle. And then just push it down so there's no air bubbles. And then cure it. So there we are. I squished a bunch out of that cuticle, but I'm going to go over it anyway, so that's cool. All right, I'm going to fill the rest of them now that I kind of know how much product to put in there. So I'm going to do the thumb. I was going to mess around, but um, I'm going to do these four. Let's pop these off. Nice. It's fun. The bottom ones come off nice and easy. Cool. So now I'm going to take these, flip this extra off. So now I'm going to do a little bit of filing, and then I'm going to fix the cuticle area, and I'll be right back. Alright, so here we are, all filed and buffed. I do have a couple air bubbles in there, but I'm just going to cover those up with some rhinestones. So this is what we're looking like so far. You can see I did all that filing, and I'm not very easy when I do my filing, and like none of these are lifting. So I'm going to do some base coat, and then actually I'm going to do some base coat, and then I'll be back. Do I like that? No, I don't like that. No, I'm not going to use this. I'm going to use a different one that I just got. Hold on. Change of plans. So this stuff, same brand. You can tell I'm really liking this brand. But this is like a color I have not seen before. So this is, it's called Bubble Chill. Hopefully you guys can see. There's little tiny kind of specks in it. Let me see if I can get up real close. It'll actually focus. There we go. See, there's little specks in there that make it look like there's bubbles. So hold on. I want to go, but this is a cat eye also, because I'm going to do rhinestones. Like, looks so cool. Kind of just want the cat eye to be right at the tip. Oh, you can see the little bubbles in there. That is super cool. Okay, guys, here they are. Like, I think I'm just gonna leave them like this because they are so pretty like this. The shape, everything about them is just beautiful. This polish is so pretty. I'm gonna try and get a better video on my phone because the light just is not doing this polish justice. And the little bubbles that are in there are so pretty. Um, it's just really cool polish. So I liked everything today. Like the dual forms, love the dual forms, love this polish. I was gonna go like all complicated and not complicated, but fancy and do some rhinestones and designs and all that, but I really like how these turned out and how simple they are. Yeah, so let me know if you've tried the dual forms and what you think of them, if they worked for you, how, if you had trouble with them, all of that. Let me know in the comments, and, we all can kind of share tips and tricks of things that have worked and all of that. And for those of you who have made it this far, thank you so much. I'm going to hop over onto my phone. So, yeah, this isn't the end. Just hang on just a second. I got something I want to show you guys. So, be right back. Okay, so to those of you that made it all the way to the end, thank you so much. This is kind of a Christmas kind of Happy New Year giveaway for you guys. I know I wasn't here for Christmas. I was super busy and then I got sick. So yeah, this is my Merry Christmas to you guys. So this giveaway will be open internationally, so my international girlies can enter also. Um, so this is two different sets right here. I am going to do 2 winners, so you'll have the choice of one of these or $100. So the first person that gets picked will get to choose, and then the second person that gets picked will get whatever isn't chosen. So even so, if you're international and the first person picks the $100, I still will send you, whichever one you pick. Each one comes with a lamp, a dust collector, an e-file. There'll be tips, some polishes, a bunch of charms. Not everything is in here right now. That I'm gonna. This is just an idea to give you guys little flash cure lights, all kinds of stuff, stickers, all of it. So in your comment, please do not say anything about the giveaway. If you say anything about the giveaway, you will automatically be disqualified. And then the only thing I'm asking, obviously, other than be subscribed and stay subscribed, don't just subscribe because there's a giveaway and then unsubscribe. Um, so yeah, in your comment, don't say anything about the giveaway. And then just make sure you put my name and a purple heart. So my name spelled correctly, Haley. Yeah, and that's it. Thank you guys again for being here with me. I love you all. I'm so grateful for all of you. I hope you have the best and safest New Year's. Thank you again for spending your time with me. You all are amazing. I am forever grateful. I love you. And like always, hopefully I'll catch you in the next one. Bye, guys.